Hello, YouTube! It is so good to be here, but I did not see this coming. Today is my Spooky Wednesday. What we got here is big box of movies. Just a big box of movies, okay? 29 Universal horror movies. Universal monster movies are classics. They're some of my favorite films in cinematic history, and I just wanted to show my collection that I got. I don't even know. I just opened this now. I haven't looked through it, okay? I do not even know all of the titles that I now currently own. They're all on VHS and in these original nice boxes. Check this out. This is just badass. This is The Ghost of Frankenstein right here. Check out the cheesy title. Fantastic artwork. Let's go through some more, okay? We got The Island of Lost Souls. I heard this wasn't even out on DVD yet, or if it was by some other company that wasn't even Universal. The Mummy's Curse. Love the cheese factor in these titles right here. Son of Dracula. Let's get a different perspective here. Check this out. Check that out. See all that? That's what I got. The creature walks among us. Okay. The House of Frankenstein. Looks like I got a lot of Frankenstein sequels on me. Now this right here, it's one of my favorites. Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Are you kidding me? A favorite. Absolute favorite of mine. Then we got Claude Rains' The Invisible Man. Love it. Love it. We got The Mummy's Tomb. I actually haven't seen any of the Mummy movies. Majority of these movies I have not seen, and that's going to be the joy for me, is getting to finally watch these on some old-fashioned VHS. Not only do we have Bela Lugosi's Dracula, but we also have the 1931 Spanish version, or 1933, whenever they made the movie. Back in the day, they didn't dub films or do subtitles. You know, that wasn't a normal thing to do. So they usually just took the script and did entirely different versions in a different language. The Spanish version of the 1930s Dracula is one of the more popular versions of that, and I'll just have to see if it's any good. I hear it's fantastic. We got The Mummy's Hand. Guys, check out this packaging for a second. Just look at that. Look at that. I mean, they did some actual art with some of these. I love 50s art is what I'm getting at. 50s, 40s, 30s. I love what they did here with this collection, okay? This really feels monumental to me. Frankenstein meets the Wolfman sounds like a sitcom to me. It doesn't sound like a horror movie by any means, but I'll go with it. This is a part of the line of Frankenstein sequels they had. My favorite Universal monster movie, though, is the original Frankenstein. The original Frankenstein with Boris Karloff is, to this day, one of the most atmospheric horror films you can find. Just the beginning scene where you got, I can't remember the name of the actor, but he's just digging in the grave. He's digging up the grave, with his partner. Another horror movie I haven't seen is The Werewolf in London. This is one of the films that I didn't know I purchased. I'm glad that I have it. Now, here's one that I'm really glad I have. I got The Mad Ghoul. I hate these slipcases, although they look beautiful. The VHS tape, actually, it slides out pretty easily. The Mad Ghoul right here, this film is not out on DVD yet. And I don't know if it ever will be, to be honest. I don't care. But I heard what this movie is about is awesome. I heard it was something about a guy collecting hearts. Okay? He collects hearts! Are you serious? Then we got The Raven. I love the poem by Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know if the movie's any good. But James Rolfe says it's fantastic. I'll take his word for it. Now, I did see The Black Cat. I thought it was alright, you know? That was a nice movie. Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi hanging out in one movie. Mind-blowing levels of awesome right there. Then we got The Phantom of the Opera. I haven't seen this version. I saw the 1920s silent film with Lon Chaney Sr. That was fantastic one. You know, there's just little moments in that film. They're just nuggets of the era to me. They really represent the time of silent films and what you could do with them. Bride of Frankenstein. Also haven't seen it. It's classic. I know, man. I know. I gotta see that movie. Murders of the Rue Morgue. What even is this? It looks like... Does that not look like Christopher Walken? Looks like Christopher Walken to me. I love this one. Lon Chaney Jr. for the Wolfman. Can't argue with this one. This is... Oh, I watched it for the first time last October, and I really fell in love with it by many means. House of Dracula. Haven't seen that one. I'll have to see if it's worth it. I think the House of movies are ones with like tons of more than one Universal monster. House of Dracula, I think, has Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman. I don't know what House of Frankenstein has. We'll see about that one. Dracula's daughter. Okay, so not only did Dracula have a son and a Spanish counterpart, he also has a daughter. Okay, good to know. The Mummy's Ghost. The Mummy's Ghost. Very good. I want to see if I have the Mummy. Do I have the original Mummy? Yes, I do. Speak of the devil. I got the Mummy. It's funny, though, how the first Mummy is just this guy. You know, he's just this guy right here. But all these other Mummy sequels are the one in bandages that you know, classically. We got Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is the last classic that I contain here, And we got the sequel, Revenge of the Creature. Last but not least, my friends, we have Son of Frankenstein. I don't know what to say about that one. But look at what we got here. Can you just see this? Look at all that. Look at all that. And don't look at my messy bed. This right here, this nice pretty shelf right here, that's where all these VHS tapes are going to be going. Jump cut. And there you have it. That is my collection. 29 films out of God knows how many. There really is no official number that I've seen so far of how many of these classic collection VHS tapes that Universal made. So I guess I'll end it here. There is a couple of other movies that I know of. Other than that, this seems to be all that I can find. It was... I want to point out, though, this was a very weird set of films to alphabetize. As you see with my DVD collection over there, I have them all starting from A to Z. And my small Blu-ray collection over there, notice. Anyway, this was difficult because, you just want to start into B, C, D, but I want to have my sequels there, too, in the correct order with each other. So you got, Frankenstein, and then you got Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, and this is just a wacky order. And then you got House of Dracula over here that just messes up everything. You think I should have it over here with the Dracula movies, right? Little would you know that it's a sequel in the Frankenstein series. I mean, what kind of logic is that? Oh, this is Rocker Dax, signing out. Hasta la vista.